Hello students, I hope you all are in good health. So students, we have started the chapter endocrine system in our previous video, and in that video we have studied the differences between endocrine and exocrine glands. Then we have also studied that the secretions of the endocrine glands, they are known as hormones, which are also known as chemical messengers. However, the secretions of exocrine glands, they are referred to as biological catalysts, which are basically the enzymes. Then we have also studied the characteristics of hormones. So students, today we will study some endocrine glands in human body, and we will study that where these endocrine glands are present and their role in our body. If they will be secreted in large quantity, that is hypersecretion, and if they will be secreted in less amount, that is hyposecretion. Then what will be their effects on the body? So let us study some important endocrine glands in human body. Number one, we will study about the thyroid gland. Thyroid gland, it is the largest gland of endocrine system. So if anyone will ask you the largest gland of endocrine system is, you will say it is a thyroid gland. Then it is located in the neck region at the base of larynx. So what is this larynx? It is a organ in our body that is producing voice, that is producing sound. And this thyroid gland, it has two lobes. Lobes here means parts. These two lobes, they are connected by a band that is known as isthmus. So isthmus is a tissue that connects the two parts of thyroid gland. And this thyroid gland, it is present in the neck region at the base of larynx. Larynx is a voice producing organ in the neck. Then its role. This thyroid gland, it secretes hormone, and that hormone is named as thyroxine. So thyroid gland, it will secrete the hormone that is named as thyroxine, and it contains iodine. This thyroxine hormone, what are the roles of this thyroxine hormone in the body? It regulates the general metabolism. So what does the term metabolism means here? It means that the breakdown of food to release energy. So the breakdown or to utilize the food for the synthesis, for the production of energy. So metabolism involves the chemical reactions that are needed to produce energy. So the thyroxine hormone, which is secreted by an endocrine gland, that is thyroid gland, it regulates general metabolism, growth and development of the body, and its secretion is controlled by a hormone secreted by pituitary gland. So this means that the thyroxine hormone, that is its secretion of thyroxine hormone, it is under the control of another gland that is known as pituitary gland. So pituitary gland is also known as master gland. Why? Since it regulates the secretion of all other endocrine glands in the body. Similarly, pituitary gland is also responsible for controlling the secretion of the thyroid gland, which secretes thyroxine hormone. Now we will observe here what are the effects of hypo and hypersecretion of thyroxine. Hyper means if the hormone is secreted, produced in large amount, then what will be the effect on body, and if the hormone is produced in less amount, then it will be referred to as hyposecretion, and what will be its effect on our body. So let us study about the hypersecretion of thyroxine hormone. If this hormone is produced in large amount, then in our body there will be increased metabolism, and there will be faster heartbeat also, pulse rate will also increase, and we will feel restlessness and nervousness as well, and we will have a bulging eyes. If there is a hypersecretion of thyroxine hormone, means if there will be more secretion of thyroxine hormone by thyroid gland, then the effects will be increased metabolism, restlessness, nervousness and bulging eyes. Now let us see here the effects of thyroxine hormone if it is produced in less amount. So in childhood it results in cretinism. Cretinism means it is a disease in children in which they will show symptoms such as retarded physical and mental growth. Their physical as well as mental growth will be affected if the thyroxine is produced in less amount by thyroid gland. But in adults, it is resulting in a disease which is known as myxoedema. In adults, the disease caused is myxoedema. Here it means that sluggish metabolism, and there will be swelling on face and hands as well as on body in adults. So whenever the thyroxine hormone it is produced in less amount, then in adults it will result in disease known as myxoedema, in which the adults they show symptoms such as sluggish metabolism. Sluggish metabolism means less metabolism, slow metabolism. Their rate of metabolism will be less, and there will be swelling on face as well as on body. And there will also be another disease which is known as simple goiter. In this disease there will be swelling in the neck, and there will be enlargement of thyroid gland, which will ultimately appear as swelling in the neck. So this is about the thyroid gland. Now let us study about another endocrine gland, that is known as adrenal gland. This adrenal gland, it is located at a top of kidneys like a cap. So in location it is written over here that a pair of endocrine gland is attached to the top of kidneys like a cap. Each adrenal gland, it consists of two parts, the outer adrenal cortex and the inner adrenal medulla. So two parts of this adrenal glands are adrenal cortex and adrenal medulla. In that, the outer part is the cortex and that inner part is known as medulla. And where it is located? It is located at the top of kidneys like a cap. Then the hormones which are secreted by these adrenal glands are, if it is adrenal cortex, then the hormone will be different and adrenal medulla will secrete its own hormone. So let us see, if adrenal cortex is there, it will secrete the hormone that is named as cortical hormone or corticoids, and adrenal medulla, which is the inner part of adrenal gland, it will secrete the hormone named as adrenaline and noradrenaline. So two hormones are secreted by the inner part of adrenal medulla, that is the inner part of the adrenal gland, and the two hormones are adrenaline and noradrenaline. The adrenaline, it is also known as epinephrine, and noradrenaline, it is also known as norepinephrine. So what we have studied here, that the outer part of adrenal gland, which is referred to as adrenal cortex, it is secreting a hormone named as cortical hormone. This is also known as corticoids. However, the inner part of adrenal gland, that is inner adrenal medulla, it secretes two hormones that is known as adrenaline, which is also known as epinephrine, and noradrenaline, which is also known as norepinephrine. So let us see here the role of corticoids, adrenaline and noradrenaline. So corticoids, it regulates metabolism, then salt and water balance is also regulated by it, and the amount of urine and secondary sexual characteristics, these are also regulated by the adrenal cortex, that which secretes the hormone named as corticoids. But adrenaline, which is secreted by adrenal medulla, it is known as emergency hormone. Why? Since it is secreted under severe stress condition of the body, therefore this adrenaline, it is referred to as emergency hormone, and it prepares the body for quick action to meet any emergency situation. That is, either we will run away from that situation, from that danger, or we will face it. So at that time, which hormone is produced, that is known as adrenaline, and therefore it is also referred to as emergency hormone. Then noradrenaline, it regulates the blood pressure in our body. So that's all for today. Take care.